Greetings. I'm Elizabeth Williams, the Executive Director at the Catholic Foundation. I wanted to thank you for accessing our endowment toolkit. We're really excited for what we can do here in Southern Minnesota to really stabilize the future of the Catholic faith in our parishes, schools, and ministries. We're hoping this toolkit is a little piece of the pie for all the hard work you'll have to put in to help create the endowments, but we want to make it as easy for you as possible. So this recording is intended for anyone who is planning to do the promotion and fundraising part of the endowment building. If that's not you, go ahead and head to our website to catholicfsmn.org/endowment toolkit. Here you will find all of the resources you need beyond just promotion, but everything from planning, how to choose fundraising services, how to set up your account with us, how to do major donor outreach, and so forth. If you are here for the fundraising part of this recording, you're in the right place. There that you downloaded most likely, and I'm going to walk you through that briefly. This toolkit is basically going to give you what you need to communicate clearly about your parish endowment and help tell your story to your parish, and provide consistent messaging across platforms. And we designed it to be as simple and flexible as possible. So you can use one thing from this toolkit or all the pieces, whatever fits your needs here at your parish. What is included is online, you'll find an endowment project timeline, a case statement worksheets, and more promotion ideas. Just click these links here to follow those. And in the rest of this PowerPoint, we're going to have the editorial calendar that you can populate and then instructions for using everything. All those assets, if you will, or templates are also available on the website that I showed earlier at our catholicfsmn.org/endowment toolkit. You just click on what area you want to go jump down to, and this will take you to whatever you're looking to learn more about. Let's start with this PowerPoint. Communications in general, you want to begin with your case statement because that's going to guide all of your messaging in all of your marketing. Now, remember, what I'm talking through today should not replace your leadership team's planning, legal documentation, planning for exactly the purpose, but instead this is going to guide how we tell our story to parishioners. So you're going to start with that story by using our worksheet for case statements. This is going to ask you 4 questions, so take a stab at it yourself, but then most likely you want to get together with some other stakeholders, maybe a committee, and write down what value your parish is bringing to the community today. What does your parish already do well? Then why are you doing this endowment? What do you hope to achieve with it? What added value will that bring to your community? Here you want to think about things like, hey, with this endowment, we're going to be able to guarantee a faith formation program for years to come, and be able to bring the sacraments to more people in their homes, right? Think about what specifically you want to do. Then the 4th question is going to be, what additional value does this create in our community? Because we have faith formation forever, what does that mean? How will that impact our community? And finally, how are you going to ask your parishioners to participate? What are you going to need from them? Is it time? Is it talent? Is it treasure? And how much of each? Once you have this case statement prepared, take your time on this step, right? This is not a one-day step. Review this with your priest, review this with your finance council, your pastoral council. This is an important story that needs to be right on point before you can tell it publicly. So let's say you've got this created and approved by all the parties internally. Now you can plan the communications. So I have created this editorial calendar for you, kept it really simple. Editorial calendar just means when are we publishing each of the things against a timeline. So you're going to want to choose for your parish what cadence, frequency fits. Some things we want to suggest is spread your messaging out throughout the year. You don't want to send a message every week for 12 weeks. People stop reading the message then, right? So think of yourself and how you read a bulletin or how you look at content online. You want to see new messages every so often, but you don't want to see it back to back to back. So we encourage you spread your messaging throughout the year, maybe twice a month, once a month. Avoid overwhelming them. Keep the messaging simple. Reinforce themes of stewardship, and that stewardship is discipleship. Use multiple different communication channels. Don't just put it in your bulletin or just put it in the monitors in the narthex. Consider every different way your parishioners hear from you as a parish. And here on the right side are a few examples of those. I'm going to show you the editorial calendar now. So you can keep it as simple as this, where you write down by 1 month or by a 2-month time frame what materials you plan to use. I want to do a full bulletin insert in April, and then maybe in May, I'm going to do a short bulletin insert, right? I want to post a website story in May. I want to put one monitor graphic up in the narthex. Then when it switches to summertime, now we've got a new social post and 2 different bulletin inserts, so we can just put short blurbs in the bulletin there in June and August. Remember, this is not likely going to happen overnight, a month, or even 2. You're going to want to plan a year or maybe even 2 years of how do we raise the funds for this endowment. It takes some time, but we need to build excitement and share the stories of why it matters. So here's an example of continuing fall. We could do Advent season. You decide how you want to use this. This is just examples. The last piece I want to show you before we conclude this video is all of the materials, all these items in our toolkit are built in a PowerPoint, Word, or Excel so that you can open them on your computer and edit them. So it might not look exactly like you're used to, but let me open one for you to show you what that looks like. If we go here and we click into the bulletin designed insert, now you can just hit download file. It's important that you download the file. Don't work on it on your Office Online. Go ahead and download it, open it, and now you can see there are spots that are editable. Make sure you hit enable editing, and you can just change your parish name out here. You can change what you want to support. Like you can change, this is important for faith formation and so forth, and then contact information. And then we've got your participation matters because there's some sample language here you could use, or you can write your own from your case statement. But basically we wanted this to be fully designed for you. So you make a few edits, then you're going to go to File, Save As, and you want to save it as a PDF. That's going to give you a clean, printable document. So back to our toolkit, you can see each document that we have here for resources, what can be customized, and how you use those documents, how you export them or use them. If you have any questions or need help with developing your case statement, working on the messaging, how do you present this internally, how do you meet with your finance council, please reach out to me. I'm Elizabeth Williams, the executive director at the Catholic Foundation. I am happy to help. That is literally my job. We are here at the foundation to ensure the long-term stability of Catholic organizations here in Southern Minnesota. So let me know how I can help you. Thank you for all your work on this, and God bless.